All right, what's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. I'm Ron, and we are gathered here today for a $300 draft on RT Sports. It is the Fantasy Life Championship. First place gets $500,000. This is a one quarterback, two running backs, two wide receiver, one tight end, two flex, full PPR league, 12 teams. We are picking from the 4 spot. We will be using my rankings on another monitor here, as always, i.e. at my own restaurant. So, as we draft this team, I'll be using these rankings. If you want access to my rankings, check out patreon.com/Ron Stewart. I'll have links in the pinned live chat, pinned to the top of the comment section, in the description, all of that good stuff. So you guys can use the rankings that I use so you can go out there and dominate your home league yourself. Patreon.com/Ron Stewart. But let's get straight into it. We are going to be on the clock at the 4 spot. And to me, the biggest decision point here is going to be based on how this room drafts. If this goes Chase, Bijan, Gibbs, I am going to have to decide between Saquon Barkley and CeeDee Lamb. I have CeeDee Lamb ahead of Saquon in my rankings, but this is going to be a very running back hungry room. And the reason why I wanted to do a draft here is this is going to be the most similar to your home league. So I'm curious what you guys think on that topic. I'm still kind of debating it myself, but how's everybody doing? Let me pull up the chat here. How are we? What's going on? We got Unruly Drip in the chat. We got Sam. We got Forrest in here. We got Jim Pala. Dakota's in here. What's going on? There's Bijan. Just renewed the Patreon for the season. Hell yeah. There goes Gibbs. All right, so this is it. It's going to have to be Saquon or CeeDee Lamb. We have CeeDee ranked ahead. We know it's going to be a running back hungry draft, but I think it has to be CeeDee. We're going to go CeeDee. We're going to take a gamble. We're going to take a gamble and see what comes back. I'm confident enough in my abilities. We're going to draft who I have ranked, and we'll be going CeeDee Lamb in a full PPR league here. How do I got to figure out how to use this site real quick. All right, we draft CeeDee Lamb. Yeah, and you can see the starting spots here, right? It is quarterback, running back, 2 wide receivers, tight end, kicker, defense, and then 2 flex spots down here. So full PPR as well, I believe. I should double check on that, but I believe it's full PPR, yeah. All right, here we go. Hopefully this guy up here isn't gonna. I hope YouTube doesn't really care about that, but shout out Ralph. What's his fantasy site? This is RT Sports. Also, Amon-Ra or Puka. For me personally, Puka, but I get the fear around Puka right now. All right, so I'll put this up on the screen for you guys. Format. We will do. Oh, bear with me. All right, so there goes Saquon, as he should. Full RT Sports, full PPR, 2 wide receiver, 2 flex, $300. Bang. There you go. So now you know this website, you know the format, you know the buy-in. There you go. Can I go RB next? I'll definitely debate it. We'll see what comes back. I'm not opposed to it. We'll definitely be breaking ties to running back, but I do just like me some CeeDee Lamb there. That's how I have things ranked even in my own rankings that are made for your home league drafts. I was actually just looking at it for tomorrow's video. I think we're going to do kind of the legendary upside version, but wide receiver, right, where we look through the wide receivers that I think can finish as the wide receiver 1. And it's pretty crazy, but even though Jamar Chase had a triple crown last year, it's probably one of the weaker triple crowns ever. And CeeDee Lamb's 2023 wide receiver 1 season actually matched what Jamar Chase did last year. Like, Jamar Chase's year last year seems crazy, but it's really just because he gapped the rest of the wide receivers. his wide receiver one overall season of like 23.7 points per game, in the grand scheme of things, isn't that crazy. 2021 Cooper Kupp beat that, and 2020 Devontae Adams beat that as well. I will say Amon-Ra St. Brown over Justin Jefferson and McCaffrey is certainly a choice. It's not one that I would have made, but here we are. Yeah, it's an older interface. That's just what you deal with on these high stakes drafts. The buy-in is above my head, brother. Buy-in is above my head. I don't know how many times I can say it. Yeah, Ralph taking Nico. Good on you, brother. Ralph might be a ball knower. Yeah, but the thing about Yahoo High Stakes is I think that it's only like 10-man leagues, which I don't like 10-man leagues. And also it's not a tournament, so you don't have the $500,000 to first place kind of thing going on. If I'm going to play high stakes, I want it to be a tournament. Let's go. You said, what's good? How are you? I'm doing all right. What about you? Oh, this guy's going to probably get auto-drafted here. Seems like he hit a buzzer beater, though. I don't recognize any of these names, I'll be honest. Yo, why are you scared of Puka? I said I'm not scared of Puka, but I get why somebody would be. But it's really just because of the Matthew Stafford injury. Matthew Stafford's back is all screwed up. That's why Puka still hasn't gone in this draft yet. All right, this is kind of a ball-knowing league. We got Brian Thomas in the first round, Achane in the first round, Nico in the first round. People seem scared by Puka and Neighbors. I have the ADP from the last week pulled up on the side here. Genty, Derrick Henry. I love it. High T start for that boy. We can't get a dark mode? No, not really. I do not think so. Maybe there's a way to go dark mode? Like, through my browser? But I don't think so. I mean, I like Nico. I'm not saying I don't. Feels like a Y2K online poker room, and I love it. Yeah, hell yeah. I love it. This is what fantasy sports is all about. I think Achane is an MVP candidate. Wow, that's an early Chase Brown. There goes Puka. Okay. All right. I got some ideas. This will be interesting. You think there's value in following the site's ADP? Maybe. I'm kind of skeptical of ADP on this site being that good, or being super accurate, but said everyone's overreacting to Stafford. I mean, I still got Puka as my 109, but I'm debating moving him down. There goes JT. We are up in 2 picks. Huh. There goes Bucky. All right. All right. Huh. This is going to be a tough room, huh? This is going to be a tough room. This is where we start debating. Really, the three guys I'm looking at are A.J. Brown, Brock Bowers, and Josh Jacobs. All right, and Josh Jacobs goes. All righty. Huh. Okay. All right, fellas. All right. Now I'm wishing I went Saquon. I won't lie to you guys. We're going to go Bowers, I think. Yeah, we'll go Bowers here. We'll go Bowers and see what comes back. Did I not take him? All right. All right. All right. This is gonna get real freaky. This is gonna get real freaky here. I knew that they were gonna spam running backs. I knew it. I should have went Saquon. We'll see what we can do here, though. How do they got the default ranking set up here? Okay, I got some ideas. Look, I'm not opposed to. I'm not going to try to go for 0 RB here, but I told you guys I wouldn't do a 0 RB build in a home league because I just don't think it's worth it. But in a tournament like this, if the room forces me to go 0 RB, I will entertain it. I'd rather not, but I'm also like not going to take a running back I don't like, if that makes sense. I'm just going to draft a good team. Why did A.J. Brown fall in this draft? It just seems like wide receivers are falling in general in this draft, to be honest, man. How many fantasy leagues am I in per year? Anywhere from like 15 to 20. All right, second round, Kyron. All right, trying to lock in here a little bit. Things are getting real greasy in here. I'm not opposed to elite quarterback and tight end if the room kind of forces me that way. I'd prefer not. But wow, okay. 212 James Cook after he signs the deal today. There goes T. We're up in 2 picks. This is excruciating. There goes Ladd McConkey. Good pick. I would have debated him there. Oh, if we get sniped here, where do we... I should get the scoring out for this as well. All right, thank God. Give me Omarion Hampton. That could have gotten real touchy there. But yeah, this has to be Amari Hampton in this format. Goodness gracious, that could have gotten real sticky. I think we played that about as well as we could, fellas. I think we played that first three about as well as I could. Trying to think of, like... I think really the real decision point was Saquon, but the way that Hampton came back to us in this format, wow, Kenneth Walker in the mid-third. I was debating it if Hampton was to go there. If Hampton was to go there, I would have debated Kenneth Walker versus an elite quarterback. I mean, Chase and Higgins worked out last year. I know people are kind of clowning this guy, but Chase Higgins was on most of the best teams last year, to be honest with you. I will say the timer's extra long on this site. That's probably the biggest drawback for me. But yeah, I did want to check out just to see if there's any weird scoring settings in terms of like 6-point passing touchdowns or whatever, but let's see. Four-point passing touchdowns, full PPR, and nothing else is very weird. There goes Lamar. That's a good pick. Wow, Trey McBride's still hanging out there, which makes me kind of regret my Bowers pick, but not really, though. There goes Breece. I mean, dude, this is running back hungry. You kind of just got to get in where you fit in with that, then. But I have Hampton ranked 29th, so where we got him, I'm fine with that. My main event with ship chasing is tomorrow. People don't like the Hampton pick? Hampton's not even RB1? I love this time of year. We're really banking on Najee's eye. I mean, dude, like, it's the third round, brother. Is Breece not in a committee? Like, anybody who's not in a committee is kind of a dusty back in a bad offense. I don't know, man. Hampton gives you rookie upside. Najee's still not fully practicing. It's August 13th, and Najee still hasn't opened his eye yet, man. I don't know. We've been in FFPC drafts that are less running back hungry where I've seen Amari and Hampton go 301. So 304 when James Cook is going 212, I don't know how you can hate on an Amari and Hampton pick there. I don't. You know? Like, I'm curious what you would have preferred me to do. If you're not big into Hampton, how do you want me to play this? Did you want me to reach all the way on Walker? Did you want me to take Breece? You want me to take 304 Alvin Kamara? Does that feel better? Trey McBride's still not off the board, huh? Oh, he goes late in these. I'm looking at the ADP now. It goes like pick 28. Okay, the boomers aren't rocking with elite tight end. And I kind of don't blame them for it. I just like Bowers so much. I don't think I would have. I probably would have still broken the tie to. I would have probably broken the tie. It's a good question. It's a good question. I probably would have. I would have debated Saquon, A.J. Brown. I probably wouldn't have been that opposed to it, but I wouldn't have loved it. Wow, third round Trevion Henderson. People said that we were out over our skis taking him 401 the other day. Think about that. Me, Liam, and Jacob took James Cook and Trevion Henderson at the 3-4 turn the other day. Goodness gracious. Everybody knows everything in August, man. This is a managed league, yeah. Chuba Hubbard 312. Goodness gracious. All right, I'm glad I got Hampton. In a league where Chuba Hubbard goes 312, I don't know how you can hate on a Hampton pick at 304. It would never compute to me. Okay, so Marv is gone. Wow, there goes RJ Harvey. All right. All right. I don't think we're going to like a running back for a long time. I think we might. This might be like a hero RB Hampton build because I'm not taking fourth round Aaron Jones. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. Trey McBride's still hanging out there. And I say that out loud because I'm not taking him. All right, this is interesting, guys. This is interesting. All right, there goes Trey McBride. That's a great. I mean, that's a great Trey McBride. I mean, fourth round McBride is nuts. Why are we disrespecting Amari and Hampton? Man, this is actually like borderline hilarious the way this is going. I don't know. I got a couple ideas of how I want to do this. All we do is land planes. No, this lobby's getting freaky. The thing is, though, like, I'm going to like we're going to get to round 9, and I'm going to be begging to take a wide receiver. So I have to keep that in mind, that we're going to like the receivers later. There goes Hurts. Good pick. We got Josh Norris in here. What's going on? Hitting me with an Amron. Come on. Don't do me like that, Josh. We're going old school tonight, Josh. RT Sports, baby. Old school. 312 Chuba Hubbard. What you know about it? None of these fancy underdog rooms where Tetero McMillan's going at the 309. High tea tonight. High tea tonight. I will be honest, these guys are kind of stuffing me in a locker right now. I don't know what I'm doing. There goes Devontae. I got a couple ideas of where I want to go. But these guys are also stressing me out. There goes JSN. All right, so what I'm thinking through is James Conner or Jaden Daniels here. And I'll let the guy in front of me make the choice for me. So I'm thinking, dude, in this room, I do think late fourth, James Conner's probably the play. I would love to go Jaden Daniels, but, like, also we probably just have to take our medicine and take a running back here before our RB room just gets pretty cooked. A lot of people are saying Jaden here. And there goes Pickens. I think with the way this running back thirst is in here, I think it's got to be Conner, man. Like, I don't think that we can afford elite quarterback and elite tight end in this room. In this room, it has to be James Conner. Actually, you know what, man? All right, you guys are pushing me to do it. I'm going to go Jayden Daniels. Screw it. Screw it. We ride. We ride. You guys told me to do this. I wanted to take Daniels in my heart of hearts, I'll be honest. I just wanted to conform to this room. But 4th round Jayden Daniels is tough to pass on there. But now, like, truly, this is kind of becoming a weird, like, 0 RB style team. I know that we took a running back in round 3, so it's like somewhere in the middle of hero RB and 0 RB. But if we're going to lose out on running back, like we're losing out on running back right now, I don't mind having elite quarterback and tight end. Botch the draft. $2 for the super chat. We ride. Hell yeah. All right, now we're starting to see wide receivers go off the board. It's time to look alive. George Kittle's still hanging out there. I see a football commentator in your future. You'd be a great TV voice. I appreciate that, man. We'll see. I think it's fine. I think it's fine, too. I think we're going to land this plane. We always do. We'll land the plane. I got ideas. Well, this guy's going to get auto-picked. Is he going to complain? Oh, boy. Kamish is asking, is that who you wanted? Oh, boy. Not who we want. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Pause it. Oh, all caps, no. Oh, my God. You got to love these boomer sites, man. You run out of time on an auto pick, and you get to roll it back just because you say so. Oh, and you wanted 4th round Calvin Ridley instead. Okay. Let your nuts hang then, brother. I agree it is Mickey Mouse, but what are you going to do, man? There goes Mike. There goes Metcalf. All right, we're seeing wide receivers start to go. Kittle's still hanging out there. Would love to see Kittle go here. Would love to see Kittle go here. Take Kittle, brother. McLaurin goes. Okay, that's not great for us. Don't do it. Oh, thank God. Wow. W's in the chat. Thank you to everybody in the chat. That is all because of you guys. We risked it for the biscuit. We took Daniels. I was going to take Connor. We bet that Connor would come back, and he did. We came, we saw, we conquered. And now it's time to piss yellow, boys. That's because of y'all. W's in the chat. You guys talked me into it. I will say, once McLaurin went, because my thought process here was no matter what happens, if like McLaurin goes, I'll take Connor. If Connor goes, I'll take McLaurin. But because this guy went McLaurin, I was sweating this pick hard. I love this. This is what we do it for. This is what we do it for. Why am I hype about James Conner? Because Chuba fucking Hubbard went 312 in this draft room, brother. That's why we like James Conner at the 504. James Conner at the 504? Are you kidding me? Again, in a room where Chuba Hubbard went at 312, where Trayvon Henderson went 311. That's as good as that gets. So much for your hero RB theory. This is why, fellas, I literally give a disclaimer in every draft strategy video I make is to not go into your draft with a preconceived strategy. We take the best players at each spot, and we roll from there. Imagine I took Lamb and then I like forced, I don't know, Kyron Williams here, or I just like took Hampton around earlier just to appease hero RB, and still in the strategy we talked about today, I still said that you could take your RB2 in rounds 4 through 6, and I would actually recommend doing that. So, I don't know, if you call Hampton, you know, if you want to say, oh, I mean, Hampton was my next ranked running back after Jacobs. So if you wanted to say Hampton I took in the second round as my hero RB, whatever. You know what it is. You know what I'm saying. Look, fellas, I get Chuba Hubbard's a top back, but in any league where he's going 312, I'm just saying that it's a very running back hungry league. And Chuba Hubbard and James Conner project for the same amount of points, and I got him, you know, like a round later. All right, wide receiver starting to fly off the board. We shall see what comes back. We'd love to see some quarterbacks, some tight ends, some more running backs. We'll love to see a David Montgomery, Aaron Jones off the board. I can't see it with my software, but you're saying pair character stretching his arm forward, raising his thumb up. Hell yeah, appreciate the super chat. Hubbard over. All right, Sebastian, take a lap. Sebastian, take a lap, brother. Take a lap. What's your opinion on third round reversal? I think it's fine. I don't really think that it's a superior thing or whatever. Team is buns. Let me know how you would fix this team, HB. At which pick are you, like, who are you taking where to make this a better team? I think there's a chance that Burrow comes back. I don't know. Everyone's a genius in August, man. Everyone has a reason why my draft sucks, and I don't know, man. I'm just out here vibing out, and everyone's got to talk about why they think my draft is bad, or why I fumbled, or this and that. It's all good, though. Damn, Burrow didn't. This guy at the 12 spot is just fuck that. Just, you know, fuck your stack. There goes Pacheco. Debo. Yeah, honestly, I guess you could call this a hero wide receiver build. Let's see. We're going to be up here in 1, 2, 3. Okay, I got some ideas. I got 3 guys I really want to come back to me, but if they don't, it's not a big deal. That's where I'm at right now. 3 guys I want to come back to me, but if they don't, I'm not going to cry about it. I will be sad, but I'm not going to cry about it. I will say, too, on a site like this, dude, like ADP kind of means nothing, so I'm really just drafting strictly off my rankings right now. Which is kind of the way the fantasy gods intended, to be honest. Waddle goes, damn it. Flowers goes, damn it. Okay. We are up in 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Damn it. All right, those were the 3 I was looking for. All right, we're getting locked out of receiver just a little bit here. Just a little bit. Yeah, I was hoping for one of these 3 to come back between Waddle, Flowers, and Hunter, to be honest with you. Damn. I thought maybe the Boomers would let me get Travis Hunter to come back. That's all right though. There's still plenty of wide receivers I like, but that was the tier break to me. There's one guy I'd really like to come back, but I'm not going to get my hopes up. It's kind of how I'm viewing it. Wow, round 6 Emeka Egbuka. Let your nuts hang. All right. Okay. I'll tip my cap. I do have a suspicion this guy's just a Bucks fan with the Bucky Irving and the Egbuka picks, but I'll tip my cap. I will be honest, I'm giving Aaron Jones a long, hard look, but I'm not. I think he would have to come back to me. Okay, there's Jerry Jeudy. All right, so I'm going to probably go with. I'm probably going Aaron Jones here. Or no, not Aaron Jones, my bad. I'm going to probably go Rome Odunze here. Probably going to be Rome Odunze for me. I think we probably just got to start hammering wide receivers. Yeah, it's going to be Rome. I've been looking for a Rome pick too. How far down these freaking rankings is he? What the hell's going on? All right, there we go. Jeez. I don't know why that was so difficult. All right, yeah, give me Rome. That's fine by me. Here we go. This is the single comment I hate the most. Wow, we're seeing people are just letting their nuts hang. Matthew Golden in the 6. Okay. All right. But I got to be honest, man. I don't give a damn that you're a Bears fan. Like I get this comment all the time. Okay, as a Bears fan, I'm going to tell you that Rome sucks. As a Giants fan, I'm going to tell you that Malik Neighbors isn't that good. I don't care. I'll just be honest, man. Being a fan of the team doesn't make you any more qualified to speak on what player is good or not for fantasy football. I cannot stress that enough. I can't. I love these guys just letting their nuts hang. Matthew Golden, late 6. That's a good Aaron Jones pick. I have one, two. I really only have two players I want at this next pick. This could get real sticky. This could get real sticky here. These are, I'll be honest, man. This RT Sports, these are sharp rooms. They've completely eased off the running back gas pedal here. Kind of wisely so. There goes Tyrone Tracy. Again, there's really only two guys I want here. Oh my God, Javonte. All right, I was giving this room too much credit. Javonte is crazy there. Goodness gracious, Javonte is crazy there. All right, fellas, Olave or Slick Rick? Olave or Ricky? For me, I prefer Olave, but I know I get killed every time I draft Olave. This guy's taking every last second. Is this guy he's gonna get a pick? No, he's getting autoed here. All right, if he takes Olave, I mean, are we gonna... Let's see what the fucking commissioner says about this shit, man. Is that him? 941? He's saying pause. Oh my God, they're gonna roll this shit back. I mean, he has a Saints... Is he not gonna take Olave here? Goodness. You gotta love these sites. Oh my God, he's taking his sweet time again. Pick somebody, man. He went to zeros. Asked for more time. And then he goes Jordan Mason instead. Okay. Huh. It's very... You guys seem very split in Olave versus Ricky Pearsall. I'm kind of just going to take the safer pick in Olave, to be honest with you guys. You guys do make a good point of what the hell's the point of the clock if you could just say, nah, give me that back real quick, but... I don't know. I have Olave ahead in my ranks. I like Olave. You guys were absolutely split. There goes Ricky. Good pick. This team's destined to finish 5th place. I don't know. I feel good about where we're at right now. Who's the screaming value still available is my question. I have Egbuka ahead of Ricky. I don't know. People seem to love Ricky Pearsall. I mean, I get it. We already have the year 2 upside in Rome Odunze. I was kind of just fine taking Olave. I know he's a good player. I know people aren't high on the Saints offense, but I think they're going to be up-tempo. There's upside that Tyler Shuck is better than people think. He threw a pick 6 in preseason, but outside of that, he looked fine. I know that's a crazy thing to say, but... This is a sharp room, though. I'll give him that. Like, yes, they might not score a bunch of touchdowns, but I think there's still going to be plenty of pass attempts in a PPR league for Olave to be fine. Appreciate the super chat. I gotta be honest, this question's, I don't really know what this even means. It's tough. I mean, I would have to be in the draft room, but, like, ideally I'm getting, like, Achane Nico at the 3-4 turn. I would like to get an elite quarterback or something. 3-4 turn, I'm probably looking at, like, Kenneth Walker, Amari and Hampton. I'm looking at elite quarterback, so, you know, Lamar, Allen, Hurts, Daniels. I don't mind Kittle. Not really looking at wide receiver at the 3-4 turn. And then I'm probably looking at receiver at, like, the 5-6 turn is how I would kind of categorize it. Oh, see, these kill me. What do you? How would you 10 team 6 pure pass TD 2 wide receiver 1 flex? Praise the super chat. I do not know what that means. So Jacoby Myers is off the board. We got the fantasy football counselor in here. What's going on, brother? Jacoby Myers there was fine. There goes Addison. So Addison's gone. Diggs is gone. There goes Mixon. This is a managed league. Wow, so these guys are being stingy on quarterbacks, stingy on tight ends. It's a sharp room, I'll be honest. Like, we're in round 8, and Sam Laporta's still out there? People keep asking if this is third round reversal. This is not third round reversal, no. I don't know. Round 8 Tank Bigsby. Damn it. This team's not counselor certified. Damn it. Would I have taken Brown over Bowers knowing Kittle fell this late? Honestly, yeah. If I knew I could have gotten 4th round Kittle, yeah, but I think I still would have taken Daniels over Kittle is kind of the issue. I still would have taken Daniels over Kittle. But, like, there is still a lot of late round. Like, Laporta, again, Laporta's still on the board. Like, literally Hawkinson, Laporta, Kelsey, Andrews, all still on the board. I will say, like I said, damn, I was hoping Jennings made it back to us. But, yeah, this is definitely a pretty crazy room where, like, again, ADP is kind of useless in these rooms. Like, the ADP is just not very accurate. So, it's kind of just getting into these drafts and getting a feel for what these rooms are going to be like. So, I mean, I plan to do about 3 of these. You know, this is the first of probably 3 for me. So, we'll kind of just download this information and move forward. I don't know. I still feel fine about the team, but there's definitely, you know, definitely understanding that the quarterbacks and tight ends in this room go later. Again, like, even Mahomes is still out there in round 8. So it makes me feel less good about the Bowers and Daniels picks. I won't lie, but I don't know. I feel like I have an elite wide receiver 1. I have an elite running, or I have an elite tight end, elite quarterback. Damn, I was debating B-Rob if he came back to us. All right, I really only got 2 guys that I'm trying to take at this pick, and we got 4 picks in between us. I don't feel great about it. I have 2 guys I like. After that, it becomes scary hours. This is a managed league. There we go. Some of these, get these guys off the board, man. Laporta, Mahomes. Start taking the quarterbacks and tight ends, man, please. All right, we are sprinting to take Josh Downs here. If I can fucking find him on this website. All right, that was one of my 2. We'll see if the other guy makes it back. Oh my God, is that 8th round Kyle Manangai? Is this guy gonna get this rolled back? Is that 8th round Manangai? Richard Zona? Richard Zona, are you high? Richard Zona, are you... Somebody needs to get this guy a drug test. All right. All right, get your guy. Get your guy, brother. I don't even have to... He's not even in my top 200. All right, and he's not saying anything in the chat either. Yeah, I mean, that's... He just wanted to lay his... He just wanted to lay it down. Lay it down then, brother. Nick Chubb, all right. Richard. Big Dick Richard Zona. All right, man. Just lay it down then. Lay it down. Just put it all on the table, big guy. Damn it, man. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Oh, that's what I wanted there. I'm sorry to be so loud there. Oh, that sucks. Okay. Was hoping for round 9 Jaden Reed there. All right. We're going to probably have to go Jaden Higgins here. My bad for being so loud there. All right, probably going to be Jaden Higgins, even though I wanted him there. I wanted Reed. Yeah, I think that has to be the pick. Damn, good pick, man. All right. Good pick. Dude, I gotta be honest, man. Like, the values aren't dropping right now because these guys are pretty smartly... The way that they're drafting the quarterbacks and tight ends right now are kind of making it so no values are happening. Really, the only values are the quarterbacks and tight ends, which is unfortunate for us as somebody who took Bowers and Daniels through the first 4 rounds, but... You live and you learn. I know Reed isn't healthy, but I would take him in the 7th round if he was healthy. So on this team, I was fine taking him in the 9th, to be honest. But yeah, it's not the end of the world. I'm trying to think through what the rest of this draft looks like. Now we're kind of free to do whatever. Trying to think. Yeah, I don't know. If I could have it back, probably would roll back going elite tight end and elite quarterback. But I think at the time, having never been in a draft room on this website and not having accurate ADP, it just is what it is. As long as Daniels and Bowers are, you know, as long as they hit, it's really not a big deal. But I think we'll be all right. Like I said, we'll do like 3 of these. So there's a rough tournament, yeah. I know, but I've been looking at the ADP and it's just not accurate, man. Like it's just like in a room, like Egbuka's not a 6-rounder on the ADP. Bowers goes at pick 21 on the ADP. These tight ends go earlier than that on the ADP too. I don't think the ADP is super accurate, is what my thing is. I like Hampton a lot. I like James Conner a lot. It just sucks that we couldn't get more wide receiver value out of this room because of how much these guys all kind of like collectively decided to not take quarterback and tight end. Obviously not like a collusion thing, but to, Kittle goes off in round 5 and another tight end doesn't go until round 8. Joe Burrow goes round 5, another quarterback doesn't go until round 8. So even with like funny picks like Javonte in round 7 and Kyle Monangai in round 8, after the first 3 rounds, this room really started spamming the wide receivers. Like, honestly, rightfully so. So the funny part is I was expecting this to be more like a home league, and it's really not. This is actually a pretty sharp league. It's a sharp league that's running back hungry early. That then waits on onesies, spams wide receivers rounds 4 through 7. Kind of like what the old meta was for like last year in home leagues. All right, so Jaden Blue went. Let's update some stuff here. Pittman's off the board. Trey Benson is gone. I still think we're going to land this plane. Fellas. I do. I have a funny feeling we're going to land this plane. Oh, that's a great Scatabo pick. That's a really good Scatabo pick. Yeah, don't be mean to Cole for being don't be mean to Cole for having an 8-man league. Be nice. But yeah, the way the Titans are going, I mean, if I could get like round 10 Colston Loveland and like round, David Njoku's still on the board right now. It makes Bowers tougher pick. Bowers has to be, but I mean, that's kind of the bet you're making on Bowers anyways in the second round, is that he gaps the rest of the field. I'll lay in that bed. I'm curious, at what point would you guys debate Brandon Ayuk? We're pretty weak at wide receiver 2. Seems like he's not going to be back until like week 6, though, which makes him a pretty freaking brutal pick. Yeah, looking at it now, if I could have the Bowers pick now, I probably should have went Lamb, A.J. Brown, and then could have just taken a tight end back here, because then we would just have 2 stud wide receivers. This guy's probably going to get that rolled back. Oh, no. All right, he goes Darnell Mooney. I'm trying to see who the best available is right now. All right, we are on the clock. I have two guys I want. I'm playing a dangerous game of whether or not I can get one of them to come back. We're going to take Tootin here. We'll take Tootin and see what comes back. Hey, we got Hoodie Allen in here. What's going on, brother? You know, we had freaking... We had Emeka Egbuka go 6th round in this league. David Njoku, good pick. Good pick. Was debating Njoku myself. It's just get a second tight end, maybe flex him. All right, 2 picks before we're up. Jake Ferguson. Thank God. All right. We played that perfectly. LeBron, look at the ball meme. Basil Tootin. Luther Burden. Every time. Every time. People were calling for Loveland. Come on, Sebastian. Come on. I don't know why people are asking for a second tight end there. Fellas, we need wide receivers. Our wide receiver 2 is shaky right now. I'm not sure why everyone... Do you take Loveland with the idea of I mean, it's not... I have Bowers. And I made my bet on Bowers. Bowers better be good or this team's dead. Plane is being landed. I will be honest. I won't lie to you guys. This isn't one of my favorite teams. I think the Bauer, knowing this is a league where Kittle is going to go round 5 and Mahomes is going to go round 8. I probably would have chilled on going both elite quarterback and tight end. I think it made us really thin at wide receiver 2, and our running backs are pretty weak. But at the end of the day, we do have an elite wide receiver 1, we have an elite tight end 1, we have an elite quarterback 1, and we kind of live and die by those 3, and we just have to kind of hit on some things later. I think it's like a fine team. I'm not going like we drafted a way worse team on the FFPC that one time. This to me is like a fine structured team. We just didn't get any great values in like round 6 through 9. I'd give it like a B plus. I think it's fine. You know what I mean? Exactly. It's not my favorite team, but I think it's fine. Not every team's going to be like the greatest team of all time. You know. I think it's structurally sound. We're gonna hit on some upside bets down the stretch here. But now we know. Again, I'm gonna do minimum 2 more of these, and now we know we can wait on quarterback, tight end. We can break. Now we know to break ties away from quarterback, tight end, and to break ties to running back in these rooms is kind of how I see it. Yeah, like round 11, Colston Loveland is pretty ridiculous. Round 11, David Njoku is pretty ridiculous. Like, you hate to see that as the guy who drafted Brock Bowers in round 2, but you live and you learn in here. Ray Davis is a good pick, man. DJ Giddens, huh? I'm going to say it out loud because I don't care if we get sniped on him, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. If Ayuk comes back to us in the 12th round, I'd probably take him there. I don't know if that's crazy to say, but I think I would. Again, I still don't love our... Like, I love CeeDee Lamb, but I think in terms of, like, wide receiver 2 and flex depth, like, we're still pretty shaky there. Now, because I said it out loud, he probably goes, but I don't know. I don't know if any of these guys are watching. I have a suspicion a couple of them are, but I don't know. It's RT Sports. These guys, you know, they probably got like a baseball game on the side. Who does the default rankings got up here? Is there a way that I can like hide? Can I just hide the... Is this... There we go. They got Justice Hill up here, huh? Wow, these default rankings are nuts. Okay. Wow, a JCM pick. All right, these guys know ball. These guys know ball. Good pick. Debating that myself. What a fun little hero RB team from this James guy right here. McCaffrey, London, Josh Allen, Worthy, J-Mo, Hunter, Diggs, Dobbins. I mean, he's getting real risky at RB2 there, but... All right, I got a couple ideas. This guy gonna get autoed? 4, 3, 2. What time is it, man? 10:16. We started this at 9. Goodness. He goes Dak. All right, we're gonna take Ayuk. Actually, Ayuk's kind of a W pick here, I think, fellas. I think 12th round Ayuk is more than fine. Hey, Nick Terady in the chat. Nicky Clicky, what's going on? What's going on? We are drafting a $300 team live. I don't know what you're doing watching this, but I like that pick. I know Ayuk is injured. We got him in the 12th round, Sebastian. 12th round. 12th round. What more can you say? $2 super chat. Appreciate it. You said, will you have Superflex rankings for Patreon members? I'm working on a ranking site. I'm working on a ranking site. It'll probably be ready to go late next year. Or not next year, next week. And Superflex should be an option over there. Lil Sass's draft is tomorrow. You're cramming, can't let Brandon repeat. That's like a weird Superflex league you guys were in, right? That's hilarious. This team is goated. All right, I think we got some ideas here too. Jack Besh there, dude. This guy is off his hole, man. Bijan, Kyron, Ladd, Ridley. I mean, this was like fine. I was like, wow, W golden pick. And then Javonte, Kyle Monangai, Chubb. He goes Baker. I know some of you guys love that. Like, they've almost all together have decided we are all going to wait on quarterback. And I kind of just have to respect them for that, for just like banding together and holding that line. All right, we're probably going to spam another running back. I think it's just like, the environment of these rooms. Like, they're definitely not all in the chat, but I think it's just kind of an unspoken, like, we're all going to push it, you know? We're all just going to push it and see what happens. Which for me is a bummer. As somebody who took Jaden Daniels round 4, if I had known that I could have gotten Caleb Williams in round 13 or, stacked Dak to my Lamb in round 11, I would have chilled. So here we are going to go with a running back. We're just going to start piling up some running back depth here. I think I'm going to go Garendo. I know he's like not healthy right now, but I think he's a fine pick. I think he's a fine pick where he goes. All right, we will take Garendo. I think this is where we start to kind of start shifting to just spamming running backs here. Yeah, we've already, it's August 13th, and we've already had some all-time moments. Ricky Person, Kyle Monangai round 8. Just all-time stuff. Oh, yeah, somebody wanted a recap. This is our team here. I hate that it's got my damn government name here, Ronald Stewart. If anybody doesn't know, that is my real name. We went Lamb, Bowers, Hampton, Jaden Daniels, James Conner. And remember, this is a running back hungry room, okay? This is like early third Kenneth Walker, 312 Chuba Hubbard. So we went Hampton, Daniels, James Conner, Roma Dunze, Olave, Downs, Higgins, Tootin, Burden, Ayuk, Garendo. Just like a very balanced team. I would say it like kind of leans toward like, I don't know. I would just call it balanced. I don't think it really fits the description of any strategy. If I'm being honest, seeing how this room took, early fourth McBride, early fifth Kittle, and then after Burrow round 5, Mahomes goes round 8, I feel a little bit shaky about taking Bowers and Daniels here, but if they hit, they hit. If Daniels is the QB1 and Bowers is the tight end 1, then this team is fine, and that's the bet you're making anyways when you take an elite quarterback or tight end, but just seeing the way... And this is the first time I've drafted on this site this season. I plan on doing probably 2 more on here, so now we know to kind of probably give like a half a round to a full round discount on all of the quarterbacks and tight ends and just kind of roll from there. Or maybe this was just a unique room. I don't know, but... And then also, of course, you do have, Kyle Monangai in round 8, Nick Chubb in round 9. Like, this guy was kind of going crazy. On top of that, like, this was, again, so because they waited on quarterback and tight end like they did, we had a very interesting room where there weren't that many values. Like, you would probably say to yourself, like, oh, like, if Brees, if Kamara's a third rounder and Chuba Hubbard's a 312 and Harvey goes here, then all these wide receiver values will get pushed. But instead, all these wide receivers get spammed, and instead, they push Mahomes back. They push Laporta back to round 8, and you start seeing, for a lead at this running back hungry, you start seeing Emeka Egbuka round 6, Matthew Golden round 6. So this is a pretty sharp room. I won't lie. Does a kiss coin work in chat? I got a kiss coin upstairs. Real ones, no. I'm a Yak OG. Shout out Nick. He's the man. He's been, he'll pop in and out of streams or videos since I think like 2022 maybe. So shout out him. Very cool guy. Question: you got any dynasty rankings? I'm new to the Patreon. Can't find any. I'm trying to think. They should be pinned. Like you hop on Patreon and there's a pinned message and it has like all the links. It has like my redraft rankings, dynasty rankings, all of that should be there. Thoughts on Golden and redraft leagues? I really like Golden. I wouldn't take him 6th round, but I like him in the 7th personally. Woody Marks goes, good pick. I love that we're still bag defending Najee Harris, man. The guy's not practicing. You can't open his eye. I don't know, man. I just do not know. Rachaad White's still hanging out there, but I don't really want him. I'll be honest. So in this plan, I got a couple ideas. He practiced by himself on the side today. I know people, like, it wasn't a real practice. Oh, Rachaad White did go. Okay, my bad. Man, I hate that JCM went. I wanted JCM on this team so bad. Because we don't have any Jaden Daniels stacks right now, which, like, it's not the end of the world, but if I'm going to bet that Jaden Daniels is really good, I kind of want to bet on this offense being good. So I think what I'm going to do... Do I take a backup quarterback on this team? Probably not. There's always Luke McCaffrey. Damn, Will Shipley goes. I would have loved Will Shipley. I'm taking Sean Tucker. Just am. He's somebody, honestly, that I just want on every team right now. D-Monk, that's what I'm thinking, though. But maybe with the next 2 picks is what I'm looking at. We got to remember, 19 and 20 are going to be defense kicker. This is tough. There's I got 3 guys in my head I want. All right, I got an idea. Damn it, I wanted Zach Ertz. I should have taken Ertz over Tucker. Okay. This guy takes his fucking 3rd tight end. God damn it. All right. All right. All right. Oh, I don't have to take kicker or defense. Okay. Damn it. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Ertz just would have been nice with Daniels. J-Ant, that's what I'm thinking as well. That's what I'm thinking as well. And then we'll be done at receiver. Yeah, with Eckler, JCM, Ertz, Debo, McLaurin all gone. We're just running naked Daniels, which is fine, I think. And and this guy takes Kyle Williams. I'm telling you, this guy's been watching the stream. All right, so we get sniped on Ertz and Kyle Williams. God. All right. Okay. All right. All right, I'll be honest. In terms of things I want here, am I really going to take Brandon Aubrey? Henry, are we taking Aubrey? All right, Henry. I'll do it for you. There's nothing that sticks out. I'm annoyed with how that just went. All right, let's do it. Brandon Aubrey, come on down. We're betting on CeeDee Lamb. It's kind of correlated. We'll be the guy who takes kicker first. Dylan, brother. You need to stop telling me what to do. I'll be drafting Amari and Hampton all year long, brother. I just will. I'm sorry. And One-Eyed Najee or Kamani Vidal aren't going to scare me off it. In a league where Chuba Hubbard goes 312, I got no issue taking Hampton 304, brother. I don't know what else there is to say. A lot of people do not like the Hampton pick. And again, I've seen him go 301 in high stakes. And in this room where James Cook goes 212, I don't know how you can... Can we at least stop drafting James Conner? Not in the 5th round in an RB-hungry room. Hey, we got Kari in here. Stick to your guns. That's what it's all about. Man, these last rounds are going to take forever, huh? So what? Bye week 12. Yeah, exactly, man. Like every backfield's a committee besides a couple. Chat's asking for a live Winnie check. Winnie is slumped back there. I agree. That'd be my one complaint with RTS is we got to cut these clocks down, man. Got to cut these clocks down. Trying to think of how we're going to do this. So Henry's saying we don't need a defense. Saying we don't need a defense. Wow, there goes Torrey Horton. Good pick. Good pick. I should have freaking taken Torrey Horton. Great pick. Chris, that's not a bad idea. I do wonder if we even need any more wide receivers, to be honest. You know, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 through the flex, plus 1, 2, 3. Probably fine at receiver. We're like pretty balanced. Like we got what now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 running backs. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 picks left. I kind of lean towards wanting a backup quarterback and tight end despite taking elite ones. Cody, that's a terrific call, brother. That is a fantastic shout. Start throwing out some names here. Start throwing out some names in terms of like fun flyers. It's that time of year where it's like about the JCMs of the world and the Sean Tuckers of the world, guys who we weren't really drafting previously that are now kind of becoming really fun. I put Woody Marks in that category. I know he already went, but no, this draft is absolutely taking a min. Need some more running backs. You're right. We're going to spam running backs. I think I honestly think I was debating going backup tight end and backup quarterback, but we took them so early, and this room punished us for it. Like we just have to assume that Jaden Daniels and Brock Bowers are God's gift to this earth this year. That's what we have to assume in this room. Eckler's long gone. I think we might have to do running back rest of the way now that I kind of think through it with the way we drafted this. Okay, we got some good shouts in the chat. I'm thinking through it mentally here. Yeah, this is dude again. This is a sharp room, man. Only 2 kickers off the board, 1 defense off the board here. Like people are drafting well. Who's at the top of like the? They got Justice Hill up there. Damn it! Oh my god. That's who we wanted. We wanted Keaton Mitchell there. Okay. All right. That sucks. Damn, do we do Corum? You know what, man? Give me Isaiah Davis for the Jets. People forget that I think he outscored Braylon Allen last year in the game that Brees missed. People are really saying Ollie Gordon? Is that a Juju? Dude, the 102 guy, I mean, I love him to death. I don't know what he's on. I don't know what he's on, but I kind of love it. I kind of love it. Oh, I like that shout. I'm writing these down on a separate sheet right now. I'm just like I'm just waiting to see what 102 does here. No free looks on RTS. Okay. Yeah, No, Jerome Ford's not available now. I think we're going to go back to the well on Marshawn Lloyd. I saw him get some buzz today. I doubt he's good, but we'll go Marshawn Lloyd. Like I said, I think we literally just spam running back rest of the way. Yeah, exactly. These are all flyers. No backup quarterback. Honestly, I think we'll be fine. I don't think I need a backup. Yeah, again, with the way that I drafted, in terms of getting the elite quarterback and tight end, we kind of have to just assume that they are studs. And on top of that, Daniels doesn't have his bye until week 12, so I feel confident that I can find a backup quarterback by then. Same with Bowers in week 8. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 names written down right now. This guy getting out, dude. That's my only complaint. Oh my god, he gets roll that shit back, man. That's nonsense. I wanted Kendre. Oh, psych. Psych. These guys are hilarious, man. Round 17. Hitting him with a give me my pick back is just something else. And then he's going to take the full. Oh my god. Just to re-roll Kendre into Justice Hill, we needed that. These guys are killing me on this site. Killing me. There goes Isaac Tesla. No, 130 is a lot. I'm not going to lie. I'm trying to go to bed. I'm debating what I'm going to do here. We'll probably make the next 2 picks, and then I'm going to hop out of here and go to bed, and I'll just make my 20th pick from literally my bed. Team 5 is a habitual line stepper. Grendo and Lloyd kind of fire. Good chance one of them gets work. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying. We're landing this plane. I will say, once this stream goes live and comments start to roll in afterwards, I don't think people are going to love this team, but I think it's a solid team. Again, for me, it's like a B, B+. It's nothing crazy. I think it's structured well. The team has a high floor. Just need some of these rookies with upside, like, Higgins, too. Maybe a big year 2 breakout for Odunze, Burden. If I Ayuk down the stretch, or somebody that actually gives you some good buckets. No, they're milking the hell out of these timers, man. Like, what's realistic A+ draft to you? It's a draft where, like, it's just where like everything goes right. Where like maybe here instead of Bowers, like JT or Bucky actually get back to me, or in round 6 here, I wanted Travis Hunter, Flowers, or Waddle. If one of them fall back to me, if this was a league where maybe I could have gotten, a softer room, like those sleeper mocks I do in these like hero RB videos, and honestly, what your home league is going to be like is you're going to get around to this 8-9 turn, and instead of like fighting for scraps of Downs and Higgins, you're probably going to be looking at like Ricky Pearsall or Matthew Golden or Emeka Egbuka, and just have more value there. You know what I mean? And it would just be structured like this isn't... Historically, it's not great to have your draft be Hampton Connor as your 2 running backs. Like, you would prefer to probably have one of your running backs be in the first 2 rounds, to be honest with you. But again, after Jacobs was off the board, Hampton was my next best running back. But just getting more fallers, I think, is kind of all I'm saying. But I think it's like fine. It's just not... I think we did an A draft on... I gave a A grade on the last solo FFPC team I drafted, which I can pull up, but I felt like we just got values everywhere. I might as well pull it up because we got all day. We can. It's like this. This is this is ridiculous. Yeah. Oh yeah. The redeem team is what we called this draft. So this is tight end premium. We went Bowers, Bucky, Tyreek, Trevion. We went Tedero, McMillan. We got a 609 Travis Hunter, 704 Pacheco. We got 809 Reed, 904 Downs. Jaden Reed, who we took in the 9th round in this draft. We got Jaden Reed. We got Jaden Higgins, Luther Burden. To me, this was an A. I wouldn't call it A+, but to me, this was an A. Because we just got, like, dude, like 609 Travis Hunter is pretty ridiculous. Jaden Higgins in the 11th is pretty ridiculous. Trayvon Henderson at the 409 looks great now. But yeah. Is that Kayshon Boutte? Exactly. Like that to me, that's an A. That's, A+. That's why maybe I got to take my talents onto FFPC a little more. FFPC seems to be softer, but I will say their rake is pretty high, and the tight end premium twist kind of sucks. This league on the RT Sports isn't tight end premium, but the FFPC that I just showed is tight end premium. But I'll be doing a ton of FFPC as well. We're probably going to end up with like... I still haven't done NFFC yet. We'll probably do NFC here soon, because I like to mix them in. They're not a bad format either. I like to kind of spread the wealth. Spread the wealth. Every draft room's its own thing. We'll do a handful of FFPC, handful of RT Sports, handful of NFFC. Yeah, exactly. For not knowing what I was walking into, we'll definitely do more of these. So how's everybody doing, man? We got nothing but time. Nothing but time. I cannot believe it. A.D. Mitchell, good pick. Nah, this is the only draft we're doing. This shit's taking forever. I think this is gonna be a 2-hour stream. The next one I do on this site we'll probably cut after like the 15th round, and I'm just gonna go to bed and draft the rest there. You won both your leagues last year? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Tired, me as well. What's this guy gonna do? There's waiver wire in this league, but there's no trades. If this guy milks the clock down to 0 again, I might. Down to 10 seconds to pick the Minnesota Vikings. All right, brother. Thank you. We will take Kendre, and we will keep it pushing. Hope everybody else follows suit. Let's get going. There we go. Draft Kendre Miller. Thank you very much. All right, here's my other... Okay, so Dameon Pierce went. Here's my other late-round guys that I have written down here. We have Phil Maffa, Jalen Coker, Ben Sinnott, Brashard Smith, and Ollie Gordon. Those are my 5 right now that I've written down. Brashard Smith's gone. Oh, you're absolutely right. He's long gone. Why are you high on Rome Odunze again? I just think that the year 2 breakout is pretty sweet. I think you can kind of throw away everything that happened last year. To me, Rome Odunze looks a lot like JSN from last year. I just like you kind of just have to throw away year 1, really brutal situation. I think there's a good chance he outscores DJ Moore. I do. Yeah, there's no Keenan Allen anymore on that team. There goes Texans. All right, we're going to... I mean, if people are just going to sleep on Jalen Coker like this, I like Jalen Coker too much not to take him here. Is he not in the freaking player pool? There he is. All right. Come on down. All right, so I'm just going to finish this draft of the defense once I go upstairs. I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate everybody watching. Again, when I do these drafts, when I'm on stream, any draft I go into, I am using my rankings over on the Patreon. If you have a draft coming up, make sure you check it out, patreon.com/Ron Stewart. I have my top 200, my checklist, my tiers, my target rounds, my targets, fades. On top of that, during the season, you get my weekly rankings, rest of season rankings, waiver wire article, all of that good stuff over on the Patreon, patreon.com/Ron Stewart. I have links to that in the description, pinned in the live chat, pinned at the top of the comments below, all of that good stuff. I will say, I'll plug a couple things here. Make sure you check out the video I posted today, the Hero RB draft strategy, what I believe is the best draft strategy this season. Of course, I don't force it in every draft, but that's why this draft wasn't Hero RB, but make sure you check that out. That is posted on the channel right now. Number 2, we'll be going live on this channel probably around like 9-ish p.m. Eastern. We'll see. But I say that because before that, at 7 p.m. Eastern, I will be on the Ship Chasing channel with Pete Overzet and them drafting a main event tomorrow on the FFPC. It should be fun. It should be hectic, kind of like the one with me, Liam, and Jacob the other night. So make sure you tune into that. But anyways, I love y'all, and I will see you guys in the next one.